Thanks for joining us. Currently fair skies in Vincennes at 61 degrees, winds northwest at 6 miles per hour, humidity at 36%, and the barometric pressure at 30.12 and rising. The area conditions are fair all around. Newberry at 57, French Lick at 59, Poseyville and Stoy, Illinois also at 59. Along the east coast and the southeast, temperatures are in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Jacksonville, Florida at 64. In the Great Lakes region, temperatures are in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Toledo, Ohio at 48. In the Plains region and the west, temperatures range from the 50s to the 80s. Houston, Texas at 80 degrees and San Francisco, California at 56. There are a few scattered rain showers in Washington caused by the low pressure system in British Columbia. This low pressure system and its associated warm front are causing some scattered rain showers in parts of South Dakota and Montana. Coming back to the east and back home, high pressure has come in and it is treating us to some clear and dry conditions that'll be for the start of the weekend. Tonight, clear skies, west-northwest wind around 5 miles per hour, low of 33. There is a frost advisory in effect for the viewing area from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, south-southwest wind, 5 to 10 miles per hour, high of 67. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies, south wind around 5 miles per hour, low of 42. For the extended forecast, Sunday, partly sunny, high of 70, low of 47, and a slight chance of showers. Monday, sunny, high of 72 and a low of 51. And for Tuesday, sunny skies, high of 47 and a low of 55. So make sure you get out and enjoy the weekend, Evan.
Will do. Thanks, Ethan. The VU volleyball team celebrated a win on senior night. Jesse Gwynn joins us now to let us know more. Jesse?
Evan, the Lady Blazers dominated IU Kokomo for the second time this season and made it a night to remember for those outgoing seniors. I'll have the highlights when News Center 22 returns.
On the next History Detectives, what can these letters reveal about a racially charged massacre on a Civil War battlefield? How do the signatures on this patch of fabric connect Charles Lindbergh to another first in flight? And did the makers of this 1950s comic book have more than romance on their minds?
That's quite a story.
Coming to Independent Lens.
We are members of society.
They had taken over the federal building in San Francisco.
We will no longer allow the government to oppress disabled individuals.
Witness the heroes of the Americans with Disabilities movement, their trials.
There's 100 steps,
and their triumphs.
The moment was one that I would never forget.
Lives worth living.
Blazers sweep. Good evening, everyone. For WVUT Sports, I'm Jesse Gwynn. The VU volleyball team defeated IU Kokomo on senior night at the PE complex. VU defeated the visitors in 3 games, 25-11, 25-12, 25-12. It's the second time this season VU has beaten the Kokomo school. The Lady Blazers also recognized seniors Jessica Chinchester, Sarah Elbin, Jordan Owens, Devin Rollman, and Bonnie Stone prior to the start of the match. With the win, the Lady Blazers improved to 21-10 overall. VU plays its final home match of the season next Wednesday against Parkland College at 7 p.m. The South Knox volleyball team advanced to the semifinals of the Eastern Green Sectional last night as they defeated Linton 25-17, 19-25, 25-11, 25-13. In the second match, third-ranked Eastern Green ended the North Knox Lady Warriors season with a 25-14, 25-9, 25-13 victory. South Knox will play Eastern in tomorrow's semifinals right after 10th-ranked Sullivan takes on North Central. Elsewhere, Vincennes Reveille saw its season come to an end as they lost to Shoals in 4 games. Tomorrow at the Class 3A sectional at Jasper, Vincennes Lincoln will play Pike Central right after Jasper plays Mitchell. It's a new season for both the North Knox and Vincennes Lincoln football teams. Sectional play opens this evening with the Warriors playing host to Eastern Green. North Knox defeated the Thunderbirds 35-13 early in the season, but the two teams are headed in opposite directions. The Thunderbirds have won their last 3 games against Duggar, Southside Homeschool, and Tecumseh, while the Warriors have lost 3 straight to stronger competition. The game will also feature a pair of 1,000-yard rushers in North Knox's Zach Stevens and Eastern's Jared Groomer. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. In Class 3A, Vincennes Lincoln opens the sectional on the road at Pike Central. The Chargers are struggling after having beaten Princeton in the second game of the season and carry a 1-8 record into tonight's game. Pike Central quarterback J.J. Howell is the Chargers' main offensive threat, either running or throwing the football. Lincoln defense can expect to see a lot of option plays with Howell taunting the pigskin. The Alices are fresh off a 33-19 win over Princeton a week ago and are reportedly getting healthy again. Several key starters who've missed playing time are expected to be back in the lineup tonight. Josh Hamilton and Michael Young hit sacrifice flies in the top of the 9th inning as the Texas Rangers edged the St. Louis Cardinals 2-1 and tied the World Series game at a game apiece. Texas kept the game close with some timely defense. They turned a couple of nice double plays in the 4th and 5th innings. The Cardinals broke through with a run in the 7th, and Alan Craig's pinch single scored David Freese. The Rangers answered with a couple of runs on sac flies by Josh Hamilton and Michael Young. Game 3 is Saturday in Texas. Boston Red Sox slugger David Ortiz was presented with the Roberto Clemente Award before the game. The award is given annually to a major league player who gives back through community service and also excels on the field. Ortiz says giving back to the community is something everyone should do.
All of us are here for a reason. We always get put in situations. It's not just for us to be successful, it's for us to open our hands and help somebody else. And I think every single Major League Baseball player in the big league should try to help somebody else because we always have somebody that we need to look out for. Thank you.
Roberto Clemente was a Hall of Fame right fielder with the Pittsburgh Pirates. He died in a plane crash on New Year's Eve 1972 while trying to deliver food and relief supplies to earthquake victims in Nicaragua. Matt Kenseth feels rejuvenated following last week's Sprint Cup Series win. Carlos Diaz has more in this NASCAR Minute.
It's a big confidence boost whenever you can win. I think it kind of puts a spring in everybody's step. It kind of gives you and your team the confidence that you can win.
Coming off his 3rd trip to victory lane this season, Matt Kenseth and the number 17 team are full of that confidence after their win in Charlotte. Following his only Cup title in 2003, NASCAR changed the championship rules. 8 years later, he's finally back in the title hunt.
It's been quite a while. Things change. Things change a lot. There's been a lot of rules changes and format changes, since then. But it feels. We've had a good season so far. But the most important part of the season is coming up, and it really doesn't matter what you did, last week. It's all about what you're going to do, moving forward.
At the halfway point of the chase, Kenseth is 3rd in the standings, only 7 points behind leader Carl Edwards. With a NASCAR Minute, I'm Carlos Diaz.
NASCAR will honor fallen IndyCar Series driver Dan Weldon prior to this weekend's race with a moment of silence. Teams will also be provided with a decal honoring Weldon to place on their cars. A classy tribute to a great driver, Evan. Back to you.
Thanks, Jesse. A lot of people dream of quitting their jobs in a big way. Coming up next, we'll see how one guy decided to put it to live music. See how when we come back.
Antiques Roadshow is exploring the treasures of Atlantic City.
It's a little dirty.
Yes, what is that?
Schmutz.
I have more of that at home.
Yeah, we all do.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God!
When it comes to exciting discoveries, you can bet on Antiques Roadshow. Next time in Atlantic City.
On Frontline.
The whole house was in smoke. The little girl was crying, "Daddy, Daddy."
He set that fire and killed those kids.
He wouldn't play guilty.
He got exactly what he deserved the day they put him to death.
This is an accidental fire.
Fire does not lie.
The state of Texas executed a man for a crime they couldn't prove. Death by fire. Watch Frontline. Tuesday at 9, 8 Central on most PBS stations.
Plenty of people dream about quitting their job and going out with a bang. But how about the clang of cymbals and the blare of a tuba? A Rhode Island hotel worker recently turned his resignation into a musical event, and the incident has made him an internet sensation. Jeannie Most has the story of a take at this job and shove it fantasy come true.
If you're mad at management,
they hated me and I hated them,
and you want to quit your job as a hotel room service server, imagine sneaking in a brass band and serving this to your boss.
Guys, what is this? Guys, all of you out right now.
Jared, I'm here to tell you that I'm quitting.
Joey DeFrancesco says he had just finished his last 13-hour day at the Marriott Renaissance Hotel in Providence, Rhode Island. After 3.5 years of butting heads with bosses and helping to organize a union,
they treat us like here.
He decided to live his fantasy.
To tell their boss to shove it or to push back in this big way.
Joey is a member of the What Cheer band. He used his access code to bring a dozen or so band members through the employee entrance to stake out his boss's office. And now Joey Quits is a YouTube sensation, quits like a champion. Joey says his hotel sources tell him that after the band left, management called police, but no action's been taken against him. The hotel would only say, "We take the health and satisfaction of our employees very seriously," going on to cite nice things management has done, like an Iron Chef competition for employees and housekeeping week. The last time we saw a musical resignation was in the movie That Thing You Do.
I quit. I quit.
I quit, Mr. White.
We've seen a happy resignation presented on a cake and a spicy "I quit" when a Taco Bell employee near Buffalo rearranged the letters on the sign. At least he punctuated his expletive with a smiley face. To those who told Joey, "Now you'll never get a reference,"
I wasn't going to get a reference anyway. You know, I organized a union. They're like, they hate me anyway.
Joey already has a new job, though his new boss doesn't want him to say where, but it's a job where his degree in history could come in handy. Over at ABC, they labeled Joey's exit the "I Quit Polka." Actually, it's a Serbian song, and now Joey's a hit in Serbia. I guess if he can do it.
Jared, I'm here to tell you that I'm quitting.
CNN, I'm here to tell you that I'm staying. Jeannie Mo, CNN, New York.
And that's all for this evening. For Ethan Quarterman and Jesse Gwynn, I'm Evan Nunn. Good night.